Of course, Alistair Campbell is really Tony Blair's closest advisor and famous Labour supporter. Alistair, thank you for joining us. First of all, are you shocked by what happened? You predicted it a week ago. The markets weren't. Why did they get it wrong?
I don't know, but why we keep bothering telling us what the polls are saying and all the rest of it, they keep getting it wrong. And I think it's because there has been a sense of disconnect, and the reason I was worried is because going around the country you just met too many people who were saying, I'm sorry, but I don't care what you say about the economy, I don't care what you say about security, I don't care what you say about the markets, I don't care what you say about stuff is going to happen that's going to be really, really bad, I'm voting out. And I think a lot of it is about division and inequality. I think what you've seen being exposed by this referendum is a very divided country. Scotland, England, country, town, rich, poor, a lot of class in this.
Alistair, what you're saying points to divisions we're also seeing in the US. Donald Trump is in Scotland. We're also seeing these divisions between the haves and the have-not in France.
Absolutely.
Do you think the elite need to recalibrate that to try and actually have a better world that doesn't go to extremes?
I do, and of course the danger is if this goes on that people do move to the extremes, and I think that I think a lot of this is about the response to the global financial crisis.
But how do they do it?
How do they do what?
How do the politicians try and recalibrate?
Well, it's very, very difficult, but I think you have to understand what the message has been here. You see, when David Cameron has talked about we have to win this referendum, otherwise the economy is going to go into meltdown, and looking at what's happened today, you can see why he said it. But a lot of the people in working class areas who have voted to leave, they don't feel this great economy. They don't feel it's for them. So it is the thing about the people who caused the crash. There's a feeling that they got away with it. One guy went to jail. And the people who paid the price, particularly here through the whole austerity programme, thinking, well, when is any of this going to come my way?
Is it a vote against the elite, or is it a vote against globalisation?
It's a vote against a lot of things, but I think it's partly about Europe, a lot of it exaggerated. It's partly about immigration, a lot of it exaggerated. It's partly because I think people do a lot because there is this feeling, as you say, not just in Britain, but in America and France, in Holland, in all around the democratic world, that people want to give a kicking to the politicians. Now, it may be unfair in some ways, but there are real messages in there that politicians have not been hearing.
You were special advisor to Tony Blair. You basically put him in power, more or less, by strategizing. What would be your advice to Hillary Clinton today?
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah. She's the elite.
Yeah, but Hillary Clinton... look, this nonsense about the elite, and I mean, she's been married to the president. She's been the Secretary of State. She's been a senator. We have to have politicians in this world. Just because you're an MP, you become a member of the elite. There are working class guys in there who don't get paid very much, who live in very ordinary houses, but they're the elite. So, look, you've got to have a president. And so what she has to do is to show the American public that she's better than Donald Trump at being president. Shouldn't be that difficult. And I actually think that, I don't know Donald Trump, I do know Hillary Clinton. I think she's got amazing strengths and qualities. So actually she has to carry on putting out there the strategy that I think is going to win her the presidency.
For this country, do you think Boris Johnson is the next Prime Minister?
Well, the bookies were wrong about the referendum. They're saying he's the favourite, and you can see why. But I think he's going to find it more difficult than he thinks. I'll tell you why. He has made his name by being kind of jovial, playing the buffoon, Mayor of London, showing that he can be a figure of incredible division. Division within his party and division in the country. And I think people don't like divisive politicians, and he's now a very, very divisive politician.
Alistair, thank you so much for joining us. Alistair Campbell there, the closest advisor really for Tony Blair for years, and I imagine still now. And it was great.